Hello you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I have a very spicy one in store for you today, and it is going to be all about the troublemaker plants based off of my experience with these specific plants. So, I mean, maybe for you they work out great, but in my environment and under my care, it did not work at least once, if not more than one attempt at a time. So we are gonna start this list off with arguably one of my saddest plant experiences, and that would be with the Maidenhair Fern. I have tried on multiple occasions to get this plant to work, partly because I named it Guinevere, because you know, like Fair Maiden, King Arthur, Guinevere. It kind of worked out, and so because I named the plant, I was like determined to like resurrect it in some way, even if that meant like getting a whole nother Guinevere and trying to make that work, but it didn't. That sucker needs such a high level of humidity that it nearly drove me insane. It still gets me passionate. Like, I don't even want to talk about it too much, but basically this plant needs a really high humidity level. I tried everything from like spritzing it, you know, with a little spritz bottle, to having it on my desk and spritzing it like multiple times throughout the day, to having it in my shower where I shower at least once a day. So it was getting nice steam going on, and the soil was well maintained, and it was just such a sad story. But basically, it could not survive. It needs a lot of attention, and the leaves are so delicate. It is such a beautiful plant. But one that is a total diva, the Maidenhair Fern. Next up on the list would be another favorite of mine. I actually have two different varieties of this specimen type, and I haven't killed it since the initial first go, so maybe it was like a newbie boo-boo, I don't know, but in any case, it was a challenge, and that is the Croton. Beautiful plant, lots of colorful piping on it. However, it conked out on me, and I think it was because I underwatered it, because it does like to stay very moist, but also it prefers a lot of high humidity, and it needs a lot of sunlight. I'm talking like 4 to 6 hours of sunlight in order for it to get that really colorful Croton type of glow, you know? So the first time that I had it was within like the first run of house plants that I've ever tried to like sustain. And it didn't last long with me, I think because I kept the soil too dry, also because one of my other first plants at the time was a snake plant, and so I was like, every plant needs to be watered the same, right? But clearly, no, and especially not comparing like a Croton with a snake plant, because you can't really get much more different unless you're comparing like the Maidenhair Fern with like a snake plant. And just because the snake plants require such little water, and they can also tolerate little light, it's like two different ball games going on. The third plant on my troublemaker plant list is the orchid, and you see these probably everywhere. I mean, you go to like a grocery store and they're like little home garden section, and you'll find orchids aplenty. However, it takes a lot of care, a lot of patience, and determination to get those suckers to rebloom. I have one back here. I got it, and it's a fantastic orchid. I've never seen it bloom more than the one time when I brought it home, and I've tried everything. Giving it like water, putting it into an orchid pot, giving it some like orchid food, I don't know. So it didn't work. However, my parents have like a countertop full of orchids, partly because of my little orchid joke, which if you don't know, it's when my partner and I always give my mom an orchid for special events that goes on, and so now she has like probably like upwards of like 10 different orchids, which they're like, no more orchids, please, this is like too many. But I'm like, girl, I got you, don't worry. So, but in any case, that's the orchid joke. But I can't have them rebloom. However, theirs are basically constantly in bloom. So I don't know what kind of like sorcery they're practicing over there, but apparently I missed whatever spells they were taught in warlock school for orchids. I don't know. Number 4 on my troublemaker list would be the ficus, and I'm talking about the Ficus Benjamina ficus. And it's a great plant. It's a plant or tree that you see everywhere. I actually have a variegated version of it right here. I will insert a picture of it now. But the first one I had, the non-variegated version, it just struggled so badly. It was like, I couldn't find the right amount to water, because the thing is that like the soil doesn't like to really stay moist. It doesn't really like to dry out. You really have to hold its like little planty branch of a hand and be like, how can I best care for you? And hope that the plant tells you how to care for it. Because otherwise, you know, if you move it, you'll get leaf drop. If you underwater it, you'll get leaf drop. If you overwater it, you'll get leaf drop. Heck, if you insult the plant or play music too loud or like eat popcorn and leave kernels in its pot, it'll probably have leaf drop. And then eventually, the plant will straight up croak like a little frog. You don't want that. It's painful. When mine died, true story, I had it sitting dead in its pot for months. Like, I'm talking probably like half a year, because like in my head, I thought it would like somehow come back to life, you know, like just reincarnate in itself and just start shooting out new leaves. And then, you know, it wasn't until like my partner and my dad's partner and all my friends were like, Erika, that tree is dead. You might want to get rid of it. And then eventually I came around and I was like, okay, we can do this. And so I put him in the little compost bin, and oh my God, I still miss it. It is so emotional. But in any case, unless you have, you know, a lot of gumption going on into making sure that your plant will stay alive and will stay thriving, and that you have whatever the heck that plant needs, whether it's the lighting or the watering conditions, whatever, maybe don't do the weeping ficus, because that sucker needs a lot of hand holding. And last, but certainly not least on this troublemaker list, hurts me to even show you. I referenced it in my plant tour video part 2. It's the sensitive plant. Oh my God. I'm sorry you guys have to see this. When I first got it, it was flourishing, full of leaves, it was beautiful, and then within a matter of days, it conked out on me. And I don't even know why necessarily. I wasn't, like I'm still confused, because I was so excited to have this one, because this is like the plant where it's like you touch the leaves and then the leaves like close up and they move around. It's a fantastic one when it's in bloom. I'll insert a picture so you can see what it's supposed to look like, but in any case, this guy did not make it. How did you half kill a spider?
I got it.
What do you mean you, no, but how did you half kill a spider?
I don't know if it was there.
On my bag? What are you doing? That's so morbid!
I'm sorry. I had to kill it. It was really gross. And you know, for me, I'm like, oh, I want to kill a spider. So I'm like, that motherfucker needs to die. You know it's me.
Oh my God.
It was like crawling around my desk, and I removed my headphones, and the motherfucker was just like, bam, 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 like Godzilla over my desk. And so I grabbed the lint
The lint
roller.
roller?
Well, I pulled out the thing, and so I smacked it when I was on the side of the desk, and it kind of semi got stuck on here. And then as I was walking over the door to toss it in the trash, it like fell off into your Nordstrom bag.
My Nordstrom bag?
But it was on the side. Don't worry, I found it. You crushed it.
Oh my God. I don't feel safe. This plant does like brighter indirect light, but not super harsh because the leaves will crisp up. They're very sensitive, even to watering. When you mist this plant or even water the plant, it causes the leaves to kind of collapse within themselves. It's fantastic to play with, to look at, to have, but did not work with me. Oh, and the blossoms are so beautiful. They're like little pink, purple puffballs. They're gorgeous, but I don't know if I somehow picked, you know, not the healthiest one in the batch, or if I just was somehow negligent within my obsessive care of it, or what. But I mean, I was so excited to get this plant. I literally stopped by my parents' house on the way home from picking it up at the nursery and was like, look what I got, because it was so cool. But I don't know, man. So this is definitely a troublemaker plant for me. Hopefully if I get a second one, if I'm willing to risk that, hopefully it'll go better, but I'm just worried it'll be like another Guinevere situation. And I don't think I can bear that. So that about wraps up this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, let me know and give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other future videos, and hit that little bell icon because otherwise YouTube won't notify you when I make new videos, and that sounds horrible. Let me know if you would like to see another version of this video. I did also make my top favorite easy plants to care for in another video. I'll make sure to link to it up here somewhere. But if you'd like to see another video like this wherein I tell you my struggle troublemaker plants, let me know and I'll make sure to do that, because there are, in fact, other plants that I feel like are difficult or challenging to care for. Oh, shoot! I just remembered the one that I really wanted to cover in this video, like the whole reason why I even wanted to make the troublemaker plant, and I didn't include this in this video. Oh, okay, so probably in any case, I'll be making a second version of this plant video for the troublemaker plants. But if you want to actually see it, let me know with a thumbs up. But oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that plant. I'm literally staring right at it. That's insane. In any case, I hope you guys have a really great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.